Greetings. I joined the Miami community today from the Miami University Art Museum. Just 6 months ago, it would have been unthinkable that I would deliver the 2020 State of the University Address remotely. So much of the world has changed, but even when we are miles apart, our Miami mission holds us together. We share a unique bond as Miamians. Thank you for joining me today. Our community, our nation, and our world are facing many powerful challenges. A pandemic that has claimed 1 million lives globally, an economic downturn, unemployment rates unseen in decades, and an extraordinary reckoning on racial justice. Amid so much uncertainty, one thing is certain: there will be no return to the old normal. As Miamians, we will move forward to impact the world through our liberal arts foundation focused on an education in both character and intellect, our scholarship and research, our advocacy and volunteerism, and our service leadership. It is who we are, it is what we do, it is how we will respond. Communities can respond to challenges in two ways. They can become dispirited, divided, and debilitated, or they can become energized, innovative, and empowered, even more connected and more united. At Miami, we stay united in our values, mission, and purpose. As a student-centered university, we are here to educate, serve, and care for our students. Earlier this year, our faculty and staff made more than 15,000 calls to check on students as they study remotely. That is what a student-centered university does. We recognized our students and families needed additional financial assistance. We invested more in student aid this year than ever before. $36 million for our entering class and $114 million overall. And our alumni also helped our students, donating more than $875,000 to the Emergency Needs Fund. That is how a student-centered university responds. Here is an update on our incoming class in Oxford. It started as our second largest class in history with 4,200 students. We offered the option to defer for a semester or a year, guaranteeing their aid promises. About 300 students deferred. We also offered the option to every student to pursue a fully online experience. About 1/4 of our students chose that remote option. In the past 6 months, Miami responded to COVID-19 challenges with resilience, undergirded by our characteristic courage, humility, and perseverance. We have reflected deeply on how to both recover and advance in this new world. We will not retrench. We will recover through resilience and establishing our renaissance, emerging stronger than ever. Our resilience is our unwavering resolve as a community. COVID-19 has revealed truths about ourselves and our society. It exposed our vulnerabilities. It laid bare our inequalities. It confirmed our interdependent connections. Let me start with vulnerabilities. Higher education faced major challenges even before the pandemic. Fewer students are graduating from high school. Fewer international students are studying in the United States. Tuition discounting is fierce among institutions to compete for fewer students. And most public universities are facing reductions in state appropriations. COVID-19 has adversely impacted our budget. Our main revenue sources, tuition and state appropriation, will be down about $60 million from previous years. Our entering classes are larger, but student aid has grown. We are spending more resources to assist students and families. They are our top priority. Before the pandemic, we adopted an agile budget strategy to meet such challenges. We reduced spending by approximately $19 million in the last 2 years, with $21 million more starting this year. Even with these reductions, we face significant challenges in the future. Related to our auxiliary budget, we estimate a negative revenue impact approaching $100 million. Much results from the absence of students during COVID-19, housing, dining, bookstore, and athletics. We have suspended renovation projects at Dodds and Ogden Halls. We have, unfortunately, implemented furloughs for athletic staff and coaches due to the postponed and truncated seasons. As your president, it was hard to tell our faculty and staff there are no salary increases this year. To express our deepest appreciation, we are providing staff 3 additional days off this year by beginning winter break on December 21st. We have created a professional development fund for our faculty, and we are waiving parking fees for faculty and staff this year. We admire and appreciate the faculty and staff for all they do. While we address budget shortfalls, we must continue to plan for the long term. Our strategic plan and boldly creative initiatives have us headed in the right direction. Student recruitment and fundraising are prioritized to make our vision for Miami a reality. Let me transition to inequalities in American society. Racial injustice in our country endures more than a half century after the Civil Rights Movement. Those inequities came into sharp focus as Americans watched shocking video of the brutal death of George Floyd in police custody and others. This triggered a move for solidarity across our nation and world with the message, "This must stop, Black Lives Matter." At Miami, inclusive excellence is a core value. We integrate diversity, equity, and inclusion into the very fabric of our organization. We proudly declare that we welcome diversity of people, ideas, and experiences. Miami has declared our solidarity with those who seek racial justice and equity. We established a diversity, equity, and inclusion task force. My deepest appreciation to the co-chairs, Professor Anthony James and Dr. Vicabel Robinson, and their team for developing recommendations for a way forward. I also send my gratitude and the appreciation of the entire Miami community to the Western College Alumni Association for its gift of $25,000 in support of the task force. The task force focused on 5 pillars: dialogue and allyship, cultural consciousness, advocacy and partnerships, structural and resource support, and inclusion and accountability. The task force made recommendations. We implemented some already. Just last week, our Board of Trustees voted to name the Campus Avenue building for Nellie Craig, the first African-American graduate of Miami and the first Black educator in a mixed-race classroom in the Oxford public school system. We also announced a Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion Fund of $1.25 million to support faculty, staff, and student ideas, scholarship and research, events, and innovative approaches to DEI. Now the work of the DEI Task Force transitions into the DEI Implementation Committee. Professor Anthony James, our new Interim Vice President for Institutional Diversity and Inclusion, will lead this committee. Finally, I'd like to thank Professor Ron Scott, who is retiring. Ron led the Office of Institutional Diversity and Inclusion for more than a decade. Under his leadership, DEI efforts on our campuses advanced in many ways, from launching the Freedom Summer Award to bringing the National Civil Rights Conference to Oxford. He spearheaded a plethora of diversity events and brought diversity and bias training to our university. Ron's leadership culminates with Miami receiving the 2020 National Higher Education Excellence Award in Diversity. Let me transition to connections. The pandemic demonstrates that the health of each of us depends on the health of all of us. We are fundamentally interconnected locally and globally. A big problem like COVID-19 requires many people from many fields partnering to find and implement solutions. Connection is a core feature of Miami, from our commitment to undergraduate teaching and the teacher-scholar model, to our working partnerships across disciplines, to our liberal arts Global Miami Plan, and our co-curricular experience. When the pandemic hit, our connectivity with our campuses and external partners was vital. We sought advice, expertise, and wisdom from partners: TriHealth, the Butler County General Health District, the City of Oxford, many in Hamilton, Middletown, Westchester, and Luxembourg, the Interuniversity Council of 14 Ohio public universities, the Ohio Department of Health, Governor DeWine's office, and many more. We are in this together as a human community. Internally, we established a 30-member Safe Return to Campus Planning and Coordinating Committee. My great appreciation to co-chairs, Professor Dana Cox and Dr. Gwen Fierce, for their leadership, and to all the faculty, staff, and students and advisors who serve selflessly. In recognition of our global connection, We recently signed Second Nature's most comprehensive climate commitment. This commits us to achieving carbon neutrality and addressing climate change resilience, including a climate action task force. A big thank you to co-chairs, Professor Jonathan Levy and Dr. Adam Sizemore, and the many students, faculty, and staff on this important committee to develop and advance our sustainability efforts. We also connected in different ways with the Mid-American Athletics Conference outside of traditional sport. We launched a transformational leadership certificate for student athletes to enhance their career and professional development during COVID. All 12 MAC schools participated. And we launched eSport Collegiate, a new esports conference and exciting venture with our 12 MAC schools as founding members. This year, COVID-19 elevated the truth about human connection and collaboration, and Miami responded with resilience. In the face of vulnerabilities, inequalities, and the need for connection, Miami's powerful response has positioned us well to accelerate into the future. Now let me pivot to our future. Throughout history, human communities with resilience to see the future beyond current challenges are the ones that flourished. At Miami, we will undergo not only a recovery, but a renaissance that advances our mission and elevates our impact. We will embrace a new normal. We will seek opportunities emerging from disruption and change. We will expand our partnerships. We will not waver or retreat. Retrenchment is not an option. The world of the future will look far different from the world of the past. There will be a new normal. As an institution, we impact the world through our education, our scholarship and research, our creative works, our mission and purpose, arising from our talented students, faculty, staff, and alumni. Change starts with our own institution, the way we plan, the way we educate, and the way we live as one Miami. Our resilience during the pandemic will enrich our future. We shifted our education delivery online within a matter of days last March. Our faculty and staff have laid a foundation for leadership in this area. We now have more tools to better serve students, both in the classroom and in our support services. Let me provide a few examples of innovations in our new normal. Our core liberal arts values never wavered, no matter how we delivered knowledge and content. Our Humanities Center launched a laptop lecture series, bringing our humanities expertise and discipline insights to the world through 2-minute lectures from our talented faculty. Our How Writing Center engages our students with online and remote experiences, advancing our writing excellence tradition in cyberspace. Our focus on students never wavered, offering them the best personal growth and career experiences. Our Office of Student Life fashioned a fully online orientation and created unique student engagement opportunities, such as a remote mega fair. The Office of Career Exploration and Student Success offered our very first online career fair. It was a great success. Our connection with our more than 220,000 strong alumni network never wavered. Alumni Relations launched many innovative digital engagements, including Alumni Weekend, Grandparents College, and virtual alumni chapter engagements, and so much more. There are so many more examples of innovations during COVID-19. Such engagements will accelerate a renaissance of learning and discovery at Miami, far beyond the pandemic. The pandemic taught us we cannot anticipate all the challenges or opportunities that might arise. The agile budgeting and investment strategies and our Miami Rise strategic plan provided a buffer and vision, making us more resilient, more creative, more future-facing. Miami Rise is powerful and far-reaching, arguably even more now than before COVID. It centers our mission and focus on student success and a creative approach to research, scholarship, artistry, innovation, and engagement. It inspires us to think big and act bold. It points us towards our renaissance in the post-COVID world. Let me provide 2 examples of new and exciting innovative initiatives inspired by the Miami Rise strategic plan, conceived and planned this year and ready to launch. The new Miami University Honors College will offer the best-in-class honors education in the country. The experience will be highly residential and individualized, with deep and meaningful research, scholarship, and artistic opportunities, study abroad and study away experiences, leadership opportunities, and a mission to give back to the community. The new college opens in the fall of 2021 with an inaugural class size of 400. My favorite part is the aspiration that every student creates and disseminates an original work before graduation. As we say, if you want to write your first novel, publish your first paper, invent your first patent, compose your first symphony, start your first company, direct your first play, create a new school, or find another path to impact positive change in the world, we want you at Miami. The Honors College will empower students to be architects of their learning and their futures. We will also launch our Podesta Scholars Program. This is an intensive one-year interdisciplinary journey examining a big idea, enduring question, or social issue. Programming is led by a faculty expert and supported by an interdisciplinary center or institute. Themes for 2021 and 2022 include justice and impact, environment and sustainability, creativity and innovation, and leadership. Podesta scholars will join high-achieving peers from wide-ranging majors who bring multiple perspectives. Let me now switch gears to discuss disruptive opportunities, adapting to the new normal. Emergency remote teaching provided a real-time laboratory to reveal what worked well. It also revealed what is irreplaceable about campus life and the residential student experience. During and after the pandemic, society will pay more attention to educational structures, to such fields as healthcare, global health, statistics and mathematical modeling, data and analytics, technology and innovation, ethics, and even gaming, and to quality of life issues such as equality, equity, justice, and environmental stewardship. Our mission is to prepare students to live and work in that world. We are well positioned to lead in these and related fields because of our boldly creative investments coming to fruition. We can make impactful investments in in-demand fields as quickly as they emerge. We can lead a renaissance of new degree programs and offer them more expeditiously. For example, we are launching new undergraduate degrees in data science and analytics, robotics, integrated science, applied biology, games and simulations, real estate, and more. Some are launching this fall. Meanwhile, we are launching new professional graduate programs in such fields as business management, business analytics, entrepreneurship, clinical engineering, sports analytics, and e-sport management. Nurse practitioner and physician assistant programs are under development. We have many certificates and micro-credentials. Certificates include social entrepreneurship and aging, advanced manufacturing and materials evaluation, and child life specialist. Micro-credentials, led by our regional campuses, include sales and customer services, social and global computing, and writing for the workplace. There's a paradigm shift in education towards more transdisciplinary curriculum. This past year, we launched 2 new departments and 1 new center. They are transdisciplinary, embrace societal impact, and provide students greater latitude to fashion their own education in a less prescribed way. These new units align well with our liberal arts strength, enabling students to apply critical thinking methodologies, fine-tune their oral and written communication skills, develop more comfort with ambiguity and nuance, and engage in ethical and moral reasoning. The Department of Emerging Technologies in Business and Design in the College of Creative Arts converges creativity, design thinking, and business practices in the modern space of digital innovation. The Department of Entrepreneurship in the Farmer School of Business leverages their top ranking as an institute for over a decade. Entrepreneurship introduces students to an external ecosystem and lets them run with an idea, sometimes even fail, and pivot with encouraging mentorship. The new Western program for social impact and innovation on our Western campus in the College of Arts and Science enables students to define their project and focus. This year's theme is water. The center is at the intersections of science, society, justice, and impact. Now I have some great news to report on our research and scholarship efforts. This past year, our research funding set an all-time record, nearly $27 million. This is thanks to the hard work of our faculty. It also reaffirms the power of our teacher-scholar model. Congratulations to Professor Jim Orris on his retirement and record year. Thank you, Jim, for your service and leadership in advancing research. Our graduate students continue their extraordinary work on disciplinary and transdisciplinary problems and enduring questions of our time, creativity and artistry. They advance our profile and reputation and mentor and teach many of our undergraduate students. And our undergraduates continue to be highly engaged in independent research and creative projects. Last year, more than 2,500 students worked side by side with faculty mentors. Finally, let me pivot to partnerships. Through the challenges of COVID-19, we constantly reminded each other we're all in this together. We will leverage our connections across Miami and beyond in new and more effective ways. Earlier in 2020, we created a plan for campus infrastructure to enhance academic facilities and buildings. Despite the pandemic, we are moving forward. These new spaces empower transdisciplinary engagement and partnerships. Our clinical health building, ready in the spring of 2023, will house our nursing programs, our health partner TriHealth, our Department of Speech Pathology and Audiology, our Physician's Assistant Program, our Community Speech and Hearing Clinic, and our mental health resources. The space will be open, contemporary, and equipped with the most advanced technology. It will accelerate our health sciences effort and enhance our long-standing partnerships. I am so happy to announce today a major gift of $20 million from alumnus Rick McVeigh, class of 1981, to name the new data science building. A faculty and staff committee has been designing this important project for some time. This gift makes their vision possible. We thank Rick for his extraordinary generosity and his continuous service to his alma mater. The data science building will house the Department of Emerging Technology in Business and Design, the Department of Statistics, the Department of Mathematics, the Armstrong Institute for Interactive Media Studies, and the Center for Analytics and Data Science. Information Systems and Analytics and Computer Science will use the space for a transdisciplinary learning approach to data science and analytics. This McVeigh building, to be situated near Withrow and Benton Halls on Talawanda Road, will be the keystone for Miami University to keep advancing its reputation as a leader in data science and digital technologies. Our vision to advance Miami and set up our students for success requires substantial resources. Today's cost of education is beyond the reach of many families. We must ensure that no student is excluded from attaining an education due to finances. Scholarships are our top fundraising priority. This past year, we raised $18.4 million for student scholarships and more than $175 million since the campaign launched in 2016. A big thank you to our generous donors who are providing the gift of a Miami education to so many. Recently, we created Aspire, the Office of Advancing Strategy, Partnerships, Institutional Relationships, and Economy. Mr. Randy Malcolm Thomas, Esquire, will lead the effort as the inaugural vice president. The office will track strategy, build university-wide corporate relationships, elevate government relations, and build a more robust economy in partnership with our communities. This year, Miami found a way to give back to our generous alumni, an online mini MBA certificate program at no cost. This mini MBA advances business acumen and knowledge, upskilling participants in contemporary business practices, advancing their careers. The Farmer School of Business led this tremendous program in partnership with Alumni Relations. Our regional campuses continue to evolve strategically. They offer open admission to students from underserved communities and develop the highly skilled, vital workforce employers need. Through them, we have a deep and long-standing connections to our local communities and economies. One exciting program we launched last fall is Work Plus. This partnership with industry offers a debt-free education. Our partner companies this year include the Fisher Group, Community First Solutions, Bilstein, and Butler County Regional Transit Authority. Before the pandemic, I visited Bilstein to see our students in action. One was working in the Industry 4.0 laboratory on robotics. What an experience for our students to work, earn a salary, receive reimbursed tuition, while gaining vital industry experience. A thank you to Ohio Senator William Coley for his persistence in launching this program. In conclusion, every part of our university has been challenged by COVID-19 and the adverse trends we face in higher education even before the pandemic. We face many challenges in the future. We have rallied together and positioned Miami to emerge, poised for success. We are thankful for each and every faculty and staff member, students, alumni, and external partners who have helped us weather this time. Miami is strong because of our people, our values, and our student-centered mission. We will not retreat or retrench. We will continue to invest in bold, forward-looking initiatives that meet the needs of our society and ensure the success of our students and Miami University. We will advance together as one Miami into a future even more dynamic than our past. Our great university has endured so many challenges in its storied 211-year history. Now, with dedication, perseverance, and confidence, we are empowering ourselves to meet the needs of our time. We have already added a powerful chapter of resilience to that Miami history. Now we will write a new chapter of learning, discovery, creativity, impact, and service, a renaissance for ourselves, our nation, and our world. Love and honor.